This is Ayman Khan here for Boxing Social in association with Betfair with the victorious Lee Cutler. Lee, got the victory, but I'm hearing that you're a little bit disappointed in your performance. Talk me through that.
Very disappointed. Like I said, like my coach said, I just didn't need to get mixed up. He wasn't hurting me, so I thought I'd push him back, land a few, but he was digging him down to the body hard, but to the head it wasn't hurting me. I was rolling out. I just felt comfortable on the inside. But like I said, I was making it so easy from the outside. He was missing me by a country mile. But I always try and make it hard for myself, even in sparring, not in sparring. But I haven't done, like I said previously, I haven't done past 2 rounds since 2018, 2019. So yeah, that's great experience for me, going on to the big fights.
Lee, members of your team, Johnny Nelson as well, mentioned that you kind of don't be too hard on yourself. Are you kind of a person who's your own biggest critic?
Oh, 100%. I think you've got to be in any sport. You look at all the greats, any great documentary, they're all so hard on themselves. And tonight I'll go beat myself up about it. I genuinely will. I'll probably cry to myself because, like, at times watching it back, I probably won't be able to watch it back for about 2 weeks because I just cringe at doing stuff that I know I shouldn't do. But that's life for you, and we're going to move on.
So you're the fella who's living the fight, who's going through the fight. Tell me what went right in the ring, what went wrong that you feel you should have improved on?
Just holding my feet too much. I don't need to hold my feet. Like when I'm sparring and I don't hold my feet, I move so well. People have been sparring like Mikey McKinson, Hassan is on tonight, and when I hold my feet, they get off of me. When I don't, they can't land, just like you've seen. And I've seen shots coming from a mile away today. But yeah, that's just things I've got to improve on in the gym, and I will. And I'll be back Monday to do that.
So lots of positive points. You had your opponent rocked a number of times as well. Just a little bit away from getting maybe the finish there too.
Yeah, I don't think I sat down on my feet to dig him to the body as much as I could. I caught him early on in the rounds to the body, and just didn't have my feet dug in to dig him in there hard enough. But yeah, that, like I said, it's all learning.
As I mentioned before in previous interviews, the superweight division is very much one that's a thriving division. There are opponents that you can take off next. Who do you want next, though, Lee?
I would love someone like Jez Smith, like I said before. A fight like that again, over a longer distance. It's going to just get the best out of me. Someone that I know is tough because I know I'm sharp. Like I had him going, and when I've got that extra gear in me to finish someone, I do. As you see, I've got a high knockout ratio. I know they're not against top level people, but you've still got to hit them super hard. And sometimes they're harder because they're like a journeyman sort of people, so they know how to cover up. So to stop them, it's a bigger achievement than somebody that opens up a little bit more. But yeah, I said, just learning.
Lee, a word on the crowd there was absolutely loud when you come through, and it'll be louder as the fight, as the night continues, especially when Chris Smith comes out. But it seems like there's opportunity to build here in Bournemouth, and you to be back on cards, big cards soon too.
Oh, 100%. I'm a big ticket seller. Everyone's going to follow me. I know my coach don't want to see fights like that, but my fans do. And I've always said, like, I do want to see myself, to test myself in fights like that. Obviously, the Bradbury fight didn't go like that. I know I've got it in me to go even deeper than that, but I know I was quite easily winning. I was landing the much bigger shots. All he was doing was winging at my guard in that, and that wasn't really scoring shots. But like I said, yeah, we move on.
When would you like to be back out next?
As soon as my management can get me out, wherever, if boxing get me on again, ASAP, I'm willing to do it. I take my fans with me anywhere. So let's go.
The final thing I just heard you say as well, you quit drinking with your career now. Have you noticed the benefits with that, and what made you make that decision?
Yeah. I never drank through camp anyway. I give it like a 10-week camp anyway, but it was just in the off periods. Like I wasn't a crackhead going out drinking every night, but I would take every weekend. I'd just be like, oh well, I haven't got a camp. There's nothing else to do because I'm full time.
Not looking after yourself. Exactly,
not looking after myself. So now it's just all about just staying focused in the gym, keeping around good people. Like Chris is my inspiration. We've pushed each other since from the amateurs, and I see how well he's doing. I know I've got it. I know I've got the talent. I showed it at times in there. I just need to push on now.
Congratulations on that change, and congratulations on the win. Thank you so much for speaking to Box Social. All the best.